guys, it's ShanChan, and this is our last Hiragana lesson. You guys are awesome for sticking it out through all of this, and you'll be amazed at the progress you've made after you've learned all these. Just believe me, just when you realize you're going to be like freaked out. But anyway, okay, so we're doing our T sounds today, and there are two words that have like exceptions, but there are some straightforward characters. Let's go ahead and get those done. Okay, our first character is ta. This is ta. Very easy to remember. T-shaped letter, those sideways parentheses looking things again. That can be your A. So T-A, ta. Pretty easy to remember. The second one is te. Te looks like this. And there's no tricks or any way to remember this. You just remember it. Te. Te. Let's do the Vanna White thing. Te. Okay. And then the next one, how I remember it is kind of silly, but it worked for me. So the way that I remember this one is the character is toe, okay? So I think of your toe on your foot, T-O-E, toe. And then, you know how your toe has toenails, okay? But this isn't a toenail, it's a nail in your toe. Like hammer, nail, in your toe. Ouch, right? Toe-nail, ow! But it worked, and it helped me remember that this is the character for toe. You can see the round part, that's your toe, and the little part sticking into it, that's the nail in your toe. Okay? Okay, so now for our last two characters, these are the two kind of exception-y characters. The first one is where you should have the character for T-U. They don't say two. Well, they do, but it's Sue. It's got an S in it. T-S-U. Sue. It's different. But it is an exception, just like she is, and it's a hook, just like she is, except it's turned horizontally. Like this. Sue. Okay? Now, the last one is in place of the T-I. So instead of saying T, you say chi with a C. C-H-I. Chi. Don't have a clue why, but that's what you say. And it's wrote kind of confusingly. Very much like saw. Okay? This is chi, and this is saw. Okay? So, yeah. The only difference is that your tail goes the opposite direction. The way that I remember it is saw and ki I learned first, and their tails are both turned that way. They're both slanted that way. And chi is not slanted. It's straight. The line on the top is not slanted. It's straight. Okay? So it's different. So it's used in place of T, and it's chi. And therefore its tail goes the opposite direction. So that's how I separated it in my mind, was it's not slanted and broke apart the way ki and saw is. It's a whole character, top of it's vertical. It's just different. So that's all of our T characters. That's all of the Hiragana associations that you have to learn to help you remember characters. And yes, you remember these associations and things that are related. You know, you do remember those when you're first learning hiragana. But once you get these characters down and you get to the point where I could hand you a word, like we're going to do in the review session, and you could break it down into the different characters that would be used to spell it, it's like you don't think about why they are what they are. They just are, and they just come. The only reason you have to learn these associations is because you've got all this other English or whatever it is that you speak natively running around in your head. But there comes a point where you stop doing it in English and translating it into Japanese, and you start just doing Japanese. So that will come. It just takes time. So hang in there. And as always, we'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye!